Okay guys, today I'm going to work out one of your set problems, number 8 from 7.8, just to make sure you understand how to do this. So here we are solving this equation, and we do that by getting rid of the square, and the inverse of a square is a square root. So we take the square root of both sides. What you do to one side, you always do to the other. Now the square and the square root cancel out. So this leaves me with just x plus 3 is equal. Now remember, when we take the square root of a number, we always have the symbol plus or minus. So we have plus or minus the square root of 20. Now we need to simplify the square root of 20. So things that multiply to give me 20 are 4 and 5. 5 is a prime number, but 4 is not. So 2 and 2. So we have a pair. So the pair comes out. The 5 stays underneath. So this is x plus 3 equals plus or minus. Like I say, the 2 comes out because it has a match. It has a pair. The 5 is all by itself, so it stays there underneath. Now, from there we can break it into two equations if you would like. Or you can just simply subtract the 3 over. I think the easiest way is just to subtract the 3 over. So to get rid of the plus 3, we subtract 3. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So these plus 3 minus 3 cancel out, and we're left with x equals negative 3 plus or minus 2 square roots of 5. So this is your answer for the simplified radical, or the simplified square root. Now the decimal approximation, you can go to the Desmos calculator. Remember, I put a link to the app for the Desmos calculator. You can type that straight in. You can type into your scientific calculator. So you'll do negative 3 plus 2 square roots of 5 to get one answer. You'll do negative 3 minus 2 square roots of 5 to get the other answer. So those two decimal approximations, you'll get that x is equal to 1.47. You'll also get, when you do negative 3 minus 2 square roots of 5, you should be getting negative 7.47. So those are the decimal approximations. Now that's what helps us graph. So since we know that it is equal to 20, we draw that line right there at 20, because that is where these two answers, these two decimal approximations, those go on that line at 20, since it's equal to 20. So I'm going to put one ordered pair at 1.47. So somewhere right in here, we're just going to approximate. So right in between 1 and 2. And then negative 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 7. So right here in the middle between negative 7 and negative 8. So there are two of my ordered pairs on my parabola. Now, to get your third ordered pair to make your parabola, we can find our x-intercept. Now, the x-intercept is always going to be the opposite of whatever's inside your parentheses. So since I have a positive 3, my x-intercept, my vertex, is going to be at negative 3, 0. So that will give me my third point to be my vertex of my parabola. Now if you look back at question 7, it's x squared plus 20. Sorry, x squared equals 20. So notice we don't have a parentheses with a number inside to the opposite sign, so it would just be at 0. Okay, so now that you have your 3 points, you can draw your parabola. Hopefully yours looks a little bit neater than mine does. So like I say, solve it to get your two decimal answers, and that goes at the line whatever that number is that it's equal to. And then your vertex is the opposite sign of what's inside the parentheses with X. So those should help you get those 3 points that you need to be able to graph. I hope this helps. Please send me an email if you have any more questions about this. Hope you're doing well and staying safe, and I look forward to seeing y'all again soon.